And hello, this is Jonathan. We're going to be taking a little bit of a tour of our 7 Days to Die bunker and some of the construction that we have done in Alpha 15.2 before everything resets with Alpha 16 tomorrow. So, this is our bunker. This is respawn areas, of course. I haven't used mine much because I've only died 4 times. We have more space than we needed. We planned to expand and add, etc., but the game is going to reset, so we won't do that. Chem stations, workbenches, forges, cement mixers, cooking. I left that door open. Don't normally do that, but I was about to leave, decided to start for the back of the base. And our drink and beverage coolers. We keep everything fully stocked. I'm always ready to make more. Alright, let's go up and see our visible area of our base from the surface. We haven't done a lot with this tunnel. We kind of got stuck on other priorities, and normally I would have this tunnel cobblestone completely just because it's easier to move and there's less problems getting hung up like these little outcroppings here. And I made a calculation error, so we have that little landing there, which I'm not pleased with. Unless this is what I prefer for a spiral. And it sounds like we got zombies in the base, so let's get prepared. We used an existing structure, and we found out that when you use an existing structure, it is sometimes difficult to avoid zombies spawning in your base. And it looks like they're outside, so we'll go outside and say hello. This is our rooftop garden. It works very well. We've stopped planting things because we have so much food. As you know, with the early game, so much food is something you never thought you would have when you're thinking about how many berries can I eat before I die. Alright, so what do we got over here? There's this little gentleman. We said hello, and now let's say hello again. Not a lot of stuff on him, but that's okay. Oh, I got my coat on, so let's take my coat off. What do we got? Oh, we got this guy over here. Let's go say hello to him. Oh, we got a little mini horde. Guys, don't run away. I have presents for you. What are you doing? No, I didn't want you to die. I wanted to kill you. Anyway, this is our base. Defensive. So, these guys over here. Crawlers. Oh, I got a broken... That's annoying. Oh. Normally I carry more beer on me. Just making sure they're not walking out behind me. And my hitbox is off today. I got infected too? What kind of crap is this? these guys come to us. Clean up the bodies. Don't leave zombie parts lying around. Because, you know, many parts of the body, many parts of the zombie, while not edible, are usable. Make fertilizer, make biofuel, you can make glue. Yes, 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 I hear you. Come get me. What, 3 or 4 zombies? Let me call this person over. Hello, how you doing? I missed. That's unusual. Maybe not so unusual. Hey, now she'll come and talk to me. Oh, goodness. This is not part of the tour, but, you know, there's zombies. I've got knives. I've got machetes. I've got arrows. Might as well use them. You're getting a little bit close. Man, not that close. Where'd those other guys go? He's just standing there, really? That seems inconvenient for me. Oh, buddy, die already. Thank you. Hello, let's say hello to our little friend. There we go, that's much better. Oh, that was a good call. And we'll go get the gentleman up there. A little bit low. There we go, sneak damage. He didn't need his head anyway. Now, normally I shoot everything from a distance, but with the machete being the way it is, having lots of damage, I go ahead and use it a lot now. And I'll be back to stone axes. Okay, so this is the outside of the base. Built the land bridges, a little mini horde there. We have rooftop gardens on all these items. Originally, I had believed that sealing a building, putting a door on it, would keep any zombies from spawning. That is not accurate. We have found that out a lot. There's one rooftop garden. You got little bridges to the other rooftop gardens. Experimenting with different stair patterns. This one does not have a door. This was just a general stair pattern going up and down. This rooftop garden was not consistent. It would lose half its crops just randomly, so we abandoned it. We got plenty of food and other resources from our other rooftop gardens. This little house across the street. And this is the other entrance to the rooftop garden, which brings us to the base. We filled up in this entire building with cobblestone, just leaving the entrance to our base. It's a door that needs some repair. That's what happens when zombies spawn inside your base. Alright. Let me grab some more beer while I'm at it. Oops, that's our aloe. Here's our beer, so let me take a stack of 15. Alright, get rid of some of this stuff. Oops, I forgot that part. There we go. As you see, we got a bunch of food. We end up not using most of the canned goods, leave them out. but they're good for emergencies. Oops, that was the wrong one. Alright. Sham sandwiches you can use to make antibiotics. It becomes moldy bread, so. And drop these in here. There we go. Perfect. Alright, now, that's the outside of the base. There we go. Let me grab my bike. And we're going to show you the bolt hole. We'll come to this later. This is our bolt hole. We'd use double doors because one door is a single point of failure. Double doors give you a lot better defense if you need to fall back. Our bolt hole is if our defenses failed, we had someplace to run. Double door there after a long hallway, and then we've got a little staircase. Staircases are great because they slow zombies down. Ladders are better because they're faster for you, but they're also faster for zombies. But staircases you can back down and just kite them, which is very useful in horde situations indoors. And then we've got stage ladders because we had not discovered that you could put a hay bale at the bottom of a ladder and save yourself from dying if you accidentally fell. Now we started at bedrock and we're going to end at plus 55 meters because our... oh, we got more. So let's pop a beer and get my machete ready. So what we did is where did that zombie go? I'm hearing them. Oh, there they are. Okay. No, don't leave. Don't leave. I have a present for you. There we go. Thank you very much. Oh, a sham sandwich. And this, I always hate chasing a zombie down to clean it up. As soon as you hit it, then you gotta go back up and find it. But I always collect the zombie remains because resources. And if I am Scottish by nature, so this is our bolt hole. We've camouflaged it. Oh, there's another guy. He's come to visit. He's come to say hello. Hello. How you doing? I think you're doing excellent. No? You're doing less excellent. Oh, don't run away. I hate killing zombies on the hill, chasing them around. Alright. Don't need any plant fibers. We'll drop those. Probably drop the sham sandwiches anyway. So here it is. This is our bolt hole. A little storage, all camouflage so it doesn't appear like anything from the road. And there's a vista, and there's the distance at sod field over there. That is where our bunker is. And then the tunnel system comes down to here. And this was our massive clay field that we found and exploited completely. We needed a lot of clay for the cobblestones, and this was a very convenient. Oh, look, more zombies. My beer is still good, so let's drop into our machete and say hello. Okay, I guess there isn't another one. Nope, no, I hear one. There he is. Well, that was a bad hit. Alright, we pulled up our bike, because after I showed you the base, I wanted to ride to our original base. Little horde took a little bit more time than I expected. So let's drop our bike. Let's put it in the right direction so we don't have to turn around. Good, I didn't bring the lock. Alright. We'll give it some gas. And jump on. Alright, so we'll go to the original base. This is the outside we use oh, really? I just don't have time to deal with you right now. Now, when we were building our project, it caused some issues, and we had to recreate a road. So we did. And I'll end up coming by what used to be the electrical substation there. So we'll see if anybody comes out to say hello to me. Because if they do come out to say hello, I will stop and say hello back, because I want to be friendly. No? Oh, that's disappointing. Alright, then let's continue. Now we're going to hit a point where we suddenly stop. And this is a bad point to hit when you're... There we go. I call that the code wall because you get a wall of code. And what do we have here? Somebody's mini bike. Okay, we won't run into it. Oh, and a pig and a Doberman. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I don't mind the Dobermans. I just want to have a chance to stop. Come on. Oh, I can't believe I missed him. There we go. That's what I like to see. We'll clean up this pig first and see if there's any other Dobermans hanging out, because a single Doberman is... No, there's some zombies though. Excellent. I'll go and say hello to them. Pop a beer. And bring out the machete. Oh, these are farmers. These are tougher dudes. But that's okay. They still get beheaded. And there's another pig and a chicken. What the hell, guys? Where'd you get all this game? How did I miss? I guess by not hitting. Let's just repair that. Let me get these guys cleaned up. It is later than I had planned. I still gotta collect my bike, so I'll do that next. Because my bike falling through the world. And we'll show you what happens with that in a little bit. Oh, really, chicken? Ah, I missed. I can't not. There we go. goodness, and that, I love when that happens. Shit falls to the world. There's only bones and meat, but I got the important meat out of that. Alright, so let's grab the mini bike. This was the original base we built. This is a forge building. This is a double veranda for killing zombies. And let's take this guy apart. I think I've got enough spots. Alright, this is the mini bike garage. I don't keep mine in here, but you can see several mini bikes are here parked. And there's a ladder here to come up to this area, which they have this going to their forge area, which has a sniperish type of thing, including this wall here, completely iron bars, which are nice. And my leg is still broken, so I'm not going to jump down. Looks like they've been digging for something over there. Who knows what. Alright, so forge, standard forge construction. That was the original forge that is now no longer used. It was thought that having the forge outside of the bunker would decrease the bunker repair, but it just became such an annoyance that it ended up getting abandoned. Alright. Missing some spikes. Looks like they need to do some repairs. This used to be a farmhouse. It was clad in cobblestone, and spikes were put up. This is a U-shaped area. This allows easy access, but zombies come over the spikes and get killed. Eliminated the front entrance to give us a longer tunnel. This is the section over the bunker. And zombies had pretty much dug this out, and so they cobblestoned and filled in, and as you can see, it's been completely chewed up. Got some zombie folks over there. Alright, you know what? I can do this real quick. I want to take a look at that. Oh, right, I forgot I was doing that. Okay, so let's just eat this corn. That's corn seed, I can't eat it. Silly man. Where is, there's that. This is the sniper tower. So let's get rid of that. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. And we'll turn these into leather. But what I want to do real quick is make some cobblestone frames to take a look at that area above the bunker. I find cobblestone frames are wonderful for scaffolding. And early game, making cobblestone frames and cobblestones, at least in 15.2, that gave you miscellaneous crafting skills out the ass. So I was not a few days into the game, physical days, not game days, and miscellaneous crafting was nearly 100. Alright, what do we got? Good enough. So let's make some cobblestone frames, not pillars. I couldn't see that thing in front of me. Make 104. That's perfect. It's not a blood moon. That was yesterday. Alright, so nope, that's wrong. Alright, so let's just do this normally. see, that's why I do this anyway, but... So, this is the area that used to be all cobblestones and spikes. As you can see, the zombies have not been kind to it. Oh, yes. And that's a poor man's elevator there. Oh, bite me with that spike. Alright. You can't fool me into thinking it's actually a blood moon. So, veranda is really great for shooting zombies, for the mini hordes that come by, and if you want to be out in a blood moon and be safe, the veranda is really great because they can't climb up. This is the front door, and the important thing about the doors is the verandas extend over them, and there's iron bars, so this all becomes a murder alley. And there are multiple doors here, which are great, and then these two rooms are murder rooms, so there's sections off, so if they get past a couple of doors, the players can jump in and shoot some folks. And again, everything comes up there. Alright, this has all been emptied out. This is to one of the murder rooms. And there you go. Always close the doors. We're going to take the tour upstairs first. I've got the pillars to support the reclad of the farmhouse. Originally was just a wooden farmhouse clad in cobblestone. Here's the veranda, and here's the extension that was made when we decided we needed a better kill zone. And you can see the sniper tower lines perfectly up in with the door. This is a nice wide area, and there's a pig. Sometimes that happens. I don't know how, but I will take the meat and the hides. And let's do this real quick. Turn these into leather, so I keep a spot in case I need it. Alright, so this is the veranda to shoot from 360. And here's the other door here. And then the upstairs staircases rather than ladders. Zombies destroy ladders. So this is a shorter veranda, and I didn't extend it over here because there's just nothing to shoot. So, and this was just to give it outdoor access and secondary firing positions if necessary. And then we kept the third floor, and I can't tell you why, because it is not used at all. And it's just an empty space. We thought about putting a staircase up to the roof, but it really, you've already got several sniper positions, so really not worthwhile. Alright, land claim blocks around to increase the toughness. Magic chest floating in air. Alright, then we're going to go down to the gunroom, barracks, and forge. This is the other murder room here. There we go. And there goes, but as we see, undetected, so it's not a blood moon. This is the original basement of the farmhouse. Originally there was a lot of stuff stored here. You see it's not anymore. That's because at one point zombies either spawned inside this structure or came through the defenses, and a lot of gear was lost. Now they still have all these items here. I don't really recommend them, but that's where the original workbench was for convenience sake. And then we come and shut the doors, and now we go down to the bunker level. And most of this was dug with a stone axe. And it only goes down to 51 meters because I ran out of time. We needed to put a door. Originally, just one door. That really would prefer another door, but that's not been done. This was original bunker area. You see they did not extend the stone walls. This was my original storage area, so I put the cobblestones because I have found out if you accidentally destroy a stone wall and there's a box associated with it, the box disappears, all the stuff falls on the ground and you're scrambling around. So lots of space here. And we'll go downstairs. Again, only one door. I'm not really pleased with that. And this is the forge. The forge has 2 doors, which is awesome. And I'm going to leave them open because I'll be right back out. Most of this is storage area. You got your workbench there. You've got your cement mixers, your stacked 5 forges, another workbench, and a chem station, more cement mixers, and all sorts of storage areas up here. Okay. Now this is the tunnel to the forge, building we looked at real quick. That was somebody's ill-considered excavation to the left. This tunnel just goes straight. I don't know why. Somebody needed... I guess they needed stone or thought they were going to go someplace, so that just kind of peters out. Alright, so we're going to go... This is the ladder straight up, and then we have a spiral staircase. Spiral staircase is slower but safer. The other thing about spiral staircases is zombies do not navigate them well. So they become sitting ducks, which is awesome for killing zombies if they get inside your base. So we originally put the forge on the surface away from the bunker because heat attracts zombies, and that sounded like a good idea, but after people forget to turn off the forge several times, and then other people die because they've run over to turn off the forge so it doesn't get destroyed and all the resources inside don't get destroyed, it was decided that the forges would be moved to the bunker area. And this is the top of the little shed that was up there, and it's, as you see, it's got the little steps up, becomes sniper areas. There's the outside staircase, and then there's roof access as well, which we saw earlier. Alright, so we're going to go down the ladder because it's faster. Alright. So we are going to go ahead now and go to the sniper tower. Take a real quick look at that. These are... Did I actually leave the doors open? Oh, I'm a horrible man. Okay. This is to the sniper tower. That's to the tunnel. We'll get to that. We don't have any clay. Okay. The sniper tower is exactly what it sounds like. It's a tower for sniping. So using again iron bars. Understand that the new release you can actually set these iron bars so that they're even. That'll be awesome because sometimes things can spawn through here. Nice open area, light to attract the zombies. You can shoot straight down. You decide not to use arrow slits because arrow slits are horrible. Alright, and then to get up to the next level, oops, there we go. And we're on top. And zombies can't climb up here. The flying wasps at this point, and vultures, I guess, in the future, we'll have to worry about. And it's really easy to shoot stuff. The problem, of course, is the overhang, so you can't get the zombies that are right next to the base. Alright, so we just have one more feature before we sign off. And that is the tunnel. Okay, little cul-de-sac here. Double doors, so you know this is something that we did. And this is our catch-all for going too fast. What we've got here is a tunnel. It is 7 blocks wide. Right now it's cobblestone. Most of the tunnel is concreted because, well, after you dig up this much stone and iron and everything else, you kind of have a lot of resources. So let's get our mini bike assembled, because as far as we came on the mini bike, that's how far it is. Put this thing together. And what am I missing? Nothing. I'm missing the seat. Throw some gas in and get on the mini bike. Now, one of the things you'll notice immediately, at least I noticed immediately, is that the mini bike light sucks. So I usually come down this angle, because this is the tunnel with my mining helmet, and this is the tunnel with my mini bike. So because we know this, one of the things we did was to provide some lighting. We thought about torches, but the problem with torches is you can get caught on them, and that is very unwise. This is where we start the concrete tunnel, and then we've got our overhead lights. Now the overhead lights, as you see, are in a perfect pattern, evenly spaced, and there'll be a slight modification at our 45-degree angle turn. But still perfectly spaced, perfectly aligned, except near the very end, and that's our cue that we need to slow down. So this is the tunnel that we dug, and we could have dug just a single width tunnel, but this is 5 blocks wide. The wider portion, after we about halfway, we decided we needed a wider portion. Time to slow down. And there's our hay bales in case. And we'll take it apart so it doesn't disappear into the roof. And when it does do that, because it has, this is the little area we built, and this is where it will appear. So, alright, so just about done. Got this door here, which leads to this door here. And if you think that we are worried about security and actually built our walls in our bunker 5 and 8 blocks thick, you're right, we did. Why did we do that? Well, mostly because we could. Nice high ceiling, and we are back to the base. So that's been our 7 days to die base construction and projects of ill-conceived and much hard work. And we'll see you at 16.